You are now Pickle Inspector. Look around the room. You examine your surroundings. Your door is blocked by something. Judging from the marks on the door, it looks like you attempted to open it with some sort of weapon. There is a hairpin on the floor. Pick up hairpin. You equip the hairpin. Oh, sweet. Armed with the machine gun, you are an unstoppable murdering machine. The heavy weapon is perfect for stating that burning desire to fill something with hot lead. You drop the machine gun. Your Vim characteristic is way too low to carry around such a heavy object. Pickle Inspector, take a look out of the hole in the door. A trombone is wedged between the door and the wall. The horn is really rusty. It could use some serious polishing. Pickle Inspector, replace the cover on the elf picture. It bothers you. Elves. You try to push the safe closed, but it is too heavy. Your Vim is not nearly high enough. Not strong enough, man. You're not sure where the elf painting cover went. Perhaps an elf took it. Elves may or may not be real. Eat Smarties to boost Vim. They are not Smarties, they are Tootsie Rolls. Pickle Inspector, become homoerotically interested in your fan. You attempt to woo your fan by turning it on. However, there is no electricity in your office presently. There is a card taped to the fan. Pickle Inspector, look at the card. You place the glassblower's ink card in your inventory. Andrew Hussey, become homoerotically interested in your fan. Andrew Hussey becomes aroused by fans of Emma's Paid Adventures. Way to break the fourth wall, numbskull. Tyler Cohut, return Andrew Hussey's affections. Sadly, you cannot return such generous affections from the Huss. However, you vow if you two ever meet in person, you'll buy him a beer. That I will. Problem Sleuth, a stick. Pickle Inspector, dance! Yeah! A stick, enter the back room. A stick enters the back room. There are a couple of stills. One is for making elixir liquor during the Prohibition era. Another is for making another sort of substance, possibly also elixir. All of the liquor appears to have been stolen. Free booze though. There are some handgun bullets on the floor. There is also a target painted on the ceiling for some reason. Loud swing music and lively footsteps are heard from the room above. Problem Sleuth. Enter the back room. It appears to be a storage room for various instruments. Mysteriously, most of the instruments have been plundered from the room. Hung on the wall are portraits of some legendary jazz musicians. You regard them with awe. Loud swing music and lively footsteps are heard from the room above. Pickle Inspector, take a hearty swig from mysterious bottles. The first bottle contains elixir moonshine. The second bottle contains hot sauce. The third bottle contains your own excrement, saved up from prolonged entrapment. You would take a swig from one, but you seem to have misplaced your handy drinking implement. A stick. Load keys and use them on target on ceiling. You pick up the handgun bullets. They are not compatible with your Tommy gun. You will have to use the remainder of its ammo if you wish to fire it. Okay, fire Tommy gun at target. You point the ring of keys targetward. The room above is a busy speakeasy. The clients boisterously enjoy elixir libations. There is a bust of the speakeasy's owner, the mobster Kingpin. He is obviously the scourge of this pseudo-Prohibition-era universe. Nobody fucks with him. The exit is now barred through some automated security mechanism, probably to prevent meddlesome coppers from barging in. The gunfire ignited the potent fumes from the stills. The room is on fire. The ring of keys is out of ammunition. Pickle Inspector, break the glass in the door, dislodging the trombone. You take a limp-wristed swing at the glass, but it seems there is no glass in the door frame. You tumble through the opening. You are in a small room with an elf. The elf possibly guards secrets. And a switch behind him. Pickle Inspector, ask the elves for wishes. Your poltroot is too low to command the loyalty of the elves. Darn it. Pickle Inspector, search room for drinking implement. You find the rubber tube under your hat. Pickle Inspector, look for a container to siphon the liquid into. You retrieve your tea set from your fort. You had been keeping it in there to supplement your imaginative games of make-believe. Now, siphon liquid. You siphon some of the hot sauce into the teapot. You siphon some of the elect liquor into a teacup. You decide to leave the shit where it is. Take a sip of hot sauce. You take a small sip from the teapot. Your vim is boosted. You begin to sweat profusely. Pickle Inspector, add Hairpin to inventory. You equip the Hairpin. The machine gun suddenly goes off. You drop the machine gun. Your office is on fire. The skylight above jostles. It pops out of place to reveal the sprinkler, which has been activated by the smoke. The sprinkler douses the flames. The skylight dangles from its power cord, which is plugged into an outlet on the ceiling. The water cools you off. Your vim returns to normal. Problem Sleuth. Examine plaques beneath pictures. Blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs. Father Blind Pappy Ramplekin Jackson. Earl Stokes Can't See a Damn Molasses Fats. Such extraordinary jazz legends. They bring a tear to your eye. It seems they are without their instruments, though. Problem Sleuth, play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. You can't remember the notes to that song. Instead, you play an improvised rendition of a classic Buttermilk Stubbs composition. Things are really starting to cook. Some icons beneath the plaque are revealed. What have we here? Problem Sleuth, go down the stairs, attempt to open the door. A-Stick, go up the stairs, attempt to open the door. Both of the doors are blocked from the other side. It appears someone has wedged an elbow between the doors. A-Stick, drink brandy and forget you are on fire. You imbibe heavily to drown your conflagrative sorrows. MC Hammer, slide out of the room. You enter your fort to escape the shrieking nightmare that has swallowed your whole life. Pickle Inspector, add skylight to inventory. You take the skylight. Drink some elect moonshine and rush to your fort. You take a sip. It only marginally boosts your already naturally high imagination stat. You will need to consume a much more powerful form of liquor if you wish to boost it much further. You duck into the fort to escape the freezing downpour. You hear your phone ringing from the other room. Problem Sleuth, retrieve clarinet, trumpet, and tuba from the secret room. You gather up the horns. Beneath the tuba is a cartridge of Tommy gun munitions. Use instruments on respective jazz legends. You supply the musicians with their horns. A switch appears on the wall. Problem Sleuth, throw the switch. The power is activated in Pickle Inspector's office. The fan turns on. The wind from the fan blows the safe shut. The power in Problem Sleuth's office shuts off. The phone is still ringing. Problem Sleuth, tell Dame on phone to call back. I'd love to help you out, sweetheart, but I'm up to my neck in all this weird puzzle shit. Dame explains into the dead receiver. Please don't go. She's been trapped in her apartment for hours and needs help. You enter your imaginary office, now with only 2 imaginary lives to spare. Try to be a little more careful this time. A-Stick and Pickle Inspector are having a chat. You wonder if they're talking about you. A-Stick, whisper to Pickle Inspector to rouse Problem Sleuth's curious suspicion. I shoved it up his... Oh my. Problem Sleuth, charge down hall shouting profanities and being silly. Motherfucking camel stole my goddamn shoes and fucked a dolphin. The other 2, inspired by your magnificent pultitude, rally around you as a leader and follow you toward the exit. You stop them, reminding them that there is a monster on the street, and they are terribly ill-equipped for the battle. You will all need better armaments. Problem Sleuth, ask Pickle Inspector to conjure more powerful guns. Kind sir, can you make us some new weapons? I'll see what I can do. Problem Sleuth is armed with the Candy Corn handgun. A-Stick is armed with the Tootsie Roll shotgun. And Pickle Inspector is armed with the Pez Uzi. Pose as a team, because shit just got real. You copy and paste your previous poses into a new file and animate the background rapidly. Pickle Inspector, shoot A-Stick in the face. Everyone, exit and begin candy-oriented assault. Boss battle! The great beast is ready for battle with a replenished health bar. Problem Sleuth, auto parry. The beast makes a preemptive assault on your party's leader. Your auto parry kicks in. You avoid the savage lunge with your sleuth roll. beast is slain. Reap spoils of battle. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination +1. Pulchritude +5. Vim +1. Problem Sleuth occurred battle technique. Sleuth diplomacy. Problem Sleuth can commune with the following animals. Weasels. A stick gained a level. Imagination +0. Pulchritude +0. Vim +6. A stick increased stomach capacity by 0.4 liters, by 0.5 liters, and by 0.75 liters. A stick achieved level 18 stomach prowess. A stick occurred combat operandi. Belly of the whale. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination +10. Pulchritude +2. Vim +0. The beast dropped an artifact. A polished horn. Problem Sleuth jump into the monster's legs. The torso cavity is mushy and warm. It makes for a comfortable bucket seat. This is comfy. Sort of. Problem Sleuth use legs like power armor and stroll around the city. Problem Sleuth goes for a stroll. Pickle Inspector, examine polished horn. You place the polished horn in your inventory. Pickle Inspector, get imaginary candy corn. You pick up the bag of candy corn. Conjure peanut brittle dumbwaiter. A stick, take dog from man. You take the ugly dog. Problem Sleuth, summon Weasel King. You do not have enough elf tears to summon the Weasel King. Pickle Inspector, a stick, go up dumbwaiter. Boss battle! You cannot go up the stairs to Ace's office. The path is blocked by a frightening beast. Problem Sleuth, use monster's legs to jump up to compatriots. Sensing your compatriots are in trouble, you decide to use your powerful legs to leap into battle. But something distracts you. A light coming from that storefront, and music. It is a dancer, spinning to the tune of a music box. An unfamiliar face looms large behind it. A stick, one word, belly of the whale. You would use combat operandi, belly of the whale with gusto. However, your catch of elf tears is dry as a bone. Pickle Inspector, auto parry. Pickle Inspector employs a successful auto parry. A stick. Truffle Shuffle Level 2. Battle Technique. You show the beast what you and fat kids everywhere are made of. The beast suffers minimal damage. A stick is slain. Problem Sleuth, investigate the window. The dancer in the window stops spinning. The window goes dark. Pickle Inspector, imagine Jawbreaker Cannon. Savage Upgrade! Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination +12. Pulchritude +1. Vim -4. Pickle Inspector accrued battle technique level 5. Disconcerting Ogle. The beast dropped an artifact. Burnished Horn. Problem Sleuth, use legs to imitate creatures' mating dance. Problem Sleuth is slain. Beast. Put on hat. Pickle Inspector, take horn. You acquire the burnished horn. You speed towards Ace's office to make sure he's alright. Your imaginary body cannot be sustained on the material plane. Pickle Inspector loses an imaginary life. Ace Stick is nowhere to be found. Ace Stick suffers the unpleasant aftermath of his imagination binge. Problem Sleuth quenches his hangover with the remainder of the coffee.